Hi, my name is Shani Collins. I'm a student at Pacific College of Health and Science. And in today's presentation, I'll be briefly discussing the social determinants of health and the biological implications of environmental conditions specifically. According to Healthy People 2030, quote, social determinants of health, SDOH, are the conditions in the environments where people are born, live, learn, work, play, worship, and age that affect a wide range of health, functioning, and quality of life outcomes and risks, end quote. With these social determinants contributing so greatly to the health of an individual and of a population as a whole, it's important to consider all of these factors when educating the public on how to optimize their health or when creating public health policies. The environment as a whole is changing, and in turn facing the human race with some difficult challenges. According to International Journal of Research and Innovations in Earth Science, quote, land degradation has many negative impacts on agriculture production, environment, and livelihoods. Land degradation may be caused by the natural and human-induced factors those trigger for water erosion, deforestation, soil compaction, desertification, salinization, and waterlogging. These are leading to deterioration of the biophysical and chemical properties of soil, end quote. With industrialization, people have developed a fantastic infrastructure to survive with. But at a certain point, this infrastructure has come at the cost of a diminishing amount of tillable soil on the planet. Agricultural practices such as tilling and chemical herbicides have contributed to the depletion of life in the soil that is necessary for animal and human biology to sustain a healthy balance through the food system. Frontiers in Pharmacology says, quote, humans are unconsciously exposed to environmental toxins, including heavy metals, as well as various pesticides, which have deleterious effects on human health. Accumulating studies pointed out that exposure to environmental toxins was associated with various cardiopathologic effects, end quote. Monsanto, now owned by Bayer, has been facing litigation and losing court cases to plaintiffs who have proven to the court with scientific evidence that they've developed cancer as a result of consistent exposure to the chemical. With cancer being the second leading cause of death in the United States, this should be addressed as quickly as possible. One issue is that the amazing farmers who overwork themselves to feed the people aren't always able to financially afford transitioning to organic practices that will remediate the soil and redeliver nutrients to their food supply. One organization I'm excited to hear about is Farmers Footprint, a coalition of farmers, educators, doctors, scientists, and business leaders aiming to, quote, expose the human and environmental impacts of chemical farming and offer a path forward through regenerative agricultural practices, end quote. I'll end with a quote from Rachel Carson, who brought awareness to the dynamic nature of biological systems with her book, Silent Spring. She said, if we are going to live so intimately with these chemicals, eating and drinking them, taking them into the very marrow of our bones, we had better know something about their nature and their power.